Hello and welcome back to Mideast in Depth. Saad Salloum reveals in Al Monitor's Iraq Pulse that some in Iraq's Kakai group, a little-known minority fleeing the Islamic State, have claimed to be Muslim to avoid persecution, while others are working to form a militia to protect themselves. He explains, like the Christian and Yazidi minorities before them, the Kakais are forming an armed force to protect themselves. The Kakai creed dates back to the 14th century in western Iran and contains elements of Zoroastrianism and Shiism. They have been persecuted for their unusual beliefs, driving them to keep a low profile and giving them a reputation for being secretive. The journalist explains that declaring themselves Muslim is just one example of the Kakai's extreme efforts to protect themselves. One militia volunteer told Al Monitor the Kakais are taking up weapons like other minorities in Iraq, such as Christians and Yazidis, who have their own armed forces. However, he states, Kakais whose lives are largely removed from the world of politics fail to anticipate that their bold step would put them in the center of political conflicts between the Kurdish parties, further complicating their lives. He adds that other Kakai militia volunteers spoke out about the obstacles posed by the political conflict between the two major Kurdish parties, the PYD and YPG, over which camp should lead the Kakai forces. He concludes, the conflict suggests the Kakais are unable to make independent decisions to protect themselves without relying on major Kurdish political blocs. Some experts believe that if the Kakais do not increase their political representation and participation in public life, decisions regarding the fate of this religious minority will remain subject to political conflicts between the Kurdish political blocs. Opinion writer David Ignatius writes in The Washington Post that while the Obama administration haggles over its Syria strategy, a Kurdish militia is ready to fight the Islamic State. He states, U.S. Special Operations Forces have been providing air support, training and supplies for the Syrian Kurdish group, the People's Protection Units, known as the YPG from its Kurdish initials. The journalist reveals that the YPG has been the most reliable ally for the US-led coalition in Syria, but the alliance carries several regional complications. First, the militia has close links with the Iraqi Kurdish group known as the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan, or PUK, which has fragmented badly in recent years and has growing ties with Iran. Second, the YPG has even tighter bonds with the radical Turkish militia known as the PKK, which the Turkish government regards as a terrorist organization. He continues, in this fog of policy, the only goal shared by all major players, the United States, Russia, Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Jordan and the Syrian regime itself, is to defeat the Islamic State. The best US-backed fighters against the extremists have been the Syrian Kurds, who say they're ready to do much more with US support. Ignatius concludes, in Syria, where there often seem to be only bad opinions, helping the Syrian Kurds fight the Islamic State should be a no-brainer. For more updates, please visit levant.tv. And subscribe to Mideast in Depth on iTunes. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.